Where would you start to even describe this? What we would call the relative. I mean, how would you do that? Where would you start? Where would you end? It's incomprehensible. And that's matter. Let's look now at imagination. And everything that is imagination. So is there a comparison to imagination? Well, you may imagine that there is some, but there's not. There's this as it is right now, full stop. You can't compare anything to no thing. This is what makes it so frustrating, is that the experience is completely subjective, but we can only try to talk about it and it ends up being subjective. Well, I feel like, well, who's the I? Where's that I? I don't know. I'm just saying I feel like, and I'm just talking about me. What is me? Well, me is the separate thing. There's no separate things. So me is imagination. And that is the start. That's the jumping off place, is that there's a me. Because you notice that as soon as I say there's a me, there's no longer, there cannot be any duality. Because if I say that this is me, then there's me and this. This may be me, but it doesn't hold true in terms of visually or really any other way. What I need to do is recognize that there's something going on here that's incomprehensible, because we cannot describe the incalculable with any kind of calculus. We can't describe what isn't, because we can't know what isn't. Therefore, there is no experience of what isn't. And that's what people want to know when they tell me, so what's your experience of death? Well, in my experience, death is the end of experience through that unit, but it doesn't matter, because this thing is growing us faster than it's killing us. The population is greater and greater and greater, and because we're imagining all this so strongly, we're putting more and more stress on an imaginary earth. It's an experienceable earth, but we can't. But whose experience is it? Well, we can't find the experiencer. We just can't do it. Try right now. There's this experience. What is experience? How big is the thing that's experiencing this? How much does it weigh? How tall is it? What is its shape? None of all of this falls on just air, because there's nothing to compare with this. And that's what they mean by non-duality. Duality is the imaginary plane of materialism, where there's this and that. It's just an imaginary plane, because there's no that. There's just this, sometimes known as that.